Margaret Senator John Kelly, you have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, I don't propose to use 5 minutes. I just have a couple of questions for the Minister, and I don't propose to regurgitate everything that has already been discussed here on the debate. Could I just make a couple of observations, Minister, and I'd just like your feedback on them. Senator Barrett there cited statistics that would indicate that younger learner drivers aren't really the major offenders out there at the moment. Having said that, I suppose when one drives around the country, and particularly on motorways and the bigger roads, you see all these donuts that are created late at night by, obviously, the younger drivers. And I know from talking to people and talking to the Gardaí that they've absolutely no way of catching them, because they have their own lookout spots to let their friends know whether the guards are coming or not. So it is a serious issue. I'm not sure if the issue of the donuts is related to anything got to do with road accidents. We don't know that, but certainly, as Senator Riley said there, the texting while driving it's frightening to watch, never mind to try and do it, but to see somebody coming towards you on the road and them texting and you not knowing whether they have a clear vision as to where you are on the road is something for people to be really scared about. But I do think that one of the issues that's not mentioned in this, and I think Senator Riley touched on it as well here, and I've seen it in my own area, the gritting of regional roads, Minister. I mean, for years, local authorities are selective about what roads that they'll consider gritting. And I'm aware of roads in my own area, roads that connect towns to towns, and young lads going to work in the morning. And many of them that were victims of car accidents because of the roads not being gritted. And I know of one lad that's on a wheelchair, unfortunately, as a result of a car accident, going to work in the morning where the road wasn't gritted. And I think it's an area of concern, and it shouldn't be something that we should forget about in the whole debate. But finally, I have a bugbearer, Minister, and I'd like you to take what I say into consideration here, and that is the whole area of insurance costs for young learner drivers. Now, there's many cases where families simply cannot afford to pay for insurance to have their young 18, 19-year-old insured on their own cars. That's one case. And there's also cases where many insurance companies, for instance, I could be with an insurance company, and when I ring up to get my child on as a learner driver, many of them won't take learner drivers at all. So many families are getting caught out by being with an insurance company that won't deal with their siblings. So I would make a suggestion as well, and I've talked to many parents about this, Minister, and in the economic climate we're going through at the moment, where parents don't have the money to put their kids on car insurance, you have many scenarios where you have kids in college. They're away 5 days of the week. They get an insurance quote for the year of €1,500. Could a two-tier insurance system be considered, Minister, where maybe you have a red L plate up for an insured learner driver that can be on the road 7 days of the week, and maybe a blue L plate up which would indicate to the Gardaí that this person could only be on the road Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and as a result that there'd be a pro rata charge insurance-wise for the learner driver, as distinct from what's happening at the minute. It's not affordable by many families. Thanks, Minister.